Alright, let's do this. Hell Servant 23. I'm going to show you guys the Darkroot garden, basin, whatever it's called. I'm going to show you how to kill the hydra, how to get a special armor set, and some magic. Alright, so from last time we just killed the gargoyles, so we're going to head through this long corridor. I just ran past those guys. They'll follow you, but once you get to a certain point they'll just back off. Alright, so I was at this bonfire earlier. Just going to repair my armor and weapon. Still using that Drake sword, which is probably the best sword that I can use at this moment. You could also upgrade your sword, and instead of putting your stats into vitality and endurance, you could be putting them into stats like strength and dexterity that would actually benefit some other weapon. But as we know from before, this guy's going to be level 50. It's going to just have endurance, vitality, and be using a lightning weapon with some pyro, I believe. Alright, if you go towards this huge building, it's blocked off right now. This is going to be Sen's fortress. And there's a dude right here. We'll call him Onion Man. His name's really Sigmire of Katarina, but Onion Dude, that's what we'll call him. Anyways, you can talk to him now, and as you can see, doesn't do anything. He just sits there, and it's kind of sad because he can't get through the gates. So nothing special that you can do right now. Later on, when you open up the gate to go into Sen's, he'll be in there, and I'll show you how to do that in a later walkthrough. So I want people to know that you don't have to follow this exact strategy or this exact guide. You can go to a lot of places at different times. So instead of going where I'm going right now, which I'm going to be going to the garden, you could also go ahead and just go to the Capra, to the depths, go to Blight Town, however you want to do it. So just giving you guys a heads up. What I was doing there is I'm switching shields so that way I can have a quick roll. Because I'd rather have a quick roll with the type of armor and weapon I'm using. So right here I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my Wanderer coat. Not much, but I guess every little bit helps. Alright, well, there's my stats. Alright, and after you talk to Andre, you come down here. There will be this Titanite Demon. He shoots lightning at you from a distance, which is really not any danger at all. It's very easy to dodge. But to attack him, unless you have magic of some sort, which I try to stay away from on this walkthrough, makes the game way too easy, you're going to have to get up close and personal. He'll swing his little Titanite pole at you, and he'll do that jumping smash attack. He's pretty straightforward. The Drake sword's not that powerful against him, but anyways, you just dodge his attacks to the side, and then try to get behind him or whatnot, and just smack him a few times, roll away. Same strategy. He's got pretty long reach, but he's not too difficult. There will be many of these Titanite demons throughout the game, and later in the game they become increasingly more difficult. So just be careful. This one's probably the easiest. See, there he caught me. And what these guys drop is they drop Demon Titanite, which can be used to upgrade a lot of boss weapons So like Quelaag's Fury, for example, is one. They also, those monsters can also drop catching poles, which they're a halberd, like a gargoyle halberd or a black knight halberd, but they have magic damage split with physical damage. Alright, so that's the way down to go where the hydra will be. So we'll go down there in a little bit. I'm first going to hit this bonfire up here. That way I can heal up. And as you see, there's a little tree down there that will hop up. You can just stay right there. This one will run to you, and then this one will pop up. Wait till he's up, and then just smack him dead. It's easy. Those trees will drop moss, whether it's some red moss, purple moss, or blooming moss, which the red moss is used for blood loss. So when your blood meter's getting filled up, you can just take one of those, it'll reduce it. Or the purple one is for poison effects. Like before in my walkthroughs, there were rats, they poison you. You can just use the moss, kills it. Later in Blighttown there will be these creatures that shoot toxic darts, so you'll become toxic. It's different than poison, and you will need to use the blooming. It will also take away more life than poison. Alright, so this is the bonfire. I'm just going to go ahead and put the weapons I'm not using away in the box. That way I don't have to see them in my main menu. Alright, this door right here leads to the forest. It's a big PvP area. You need the crest from Andre. He sells it for 20,000 souls. Get that, go through there, prepare to fight many forest invaders. There's also a back route, which I'll point to in this video later. See, there's a blooming purple moss, so those are really nice to have. This one's a regular purple moss. It's just like Christmas, all these presents. Do I get another one? Guess not. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just unequipping those again, so that way if something happens I don't accidentally try to heal and use a moss and waste it. Alright, so as I was talking about before, this way down is the way to the hydra, and there's a few special items down here that you may want. Alright, if you go along this ledge here and look at the beautiful scenery, there will actually be a crystal lizard up ahead. You can just run straight to it. It's that blinking light. Well, it's not blinking, it's just shining, I guess. Anyways, you can run straight to it. It'll try to run away. If you go along the left side here, it won't see you till you get pretty decently close, and then that way it doesn't really have a chance to run away. Just smack it a few times, and it'll drop twinkling Titanite all the time, and sometimes it'll drop large Titanite shards or Titanite chunks. Depending on the area you're at, you may get blue chunks or red chunks, white chunks, depending on the area. But go up this route and there will be a dead body. You can get the leather armor set, and you will get a bow and arrow, a long bow, so with feather arrows. So just hop down, take a little bit of damage. That's the way to the hydra, but we're gonna go this back route right here, and there will be a black knight using a halberd and a crest shield. Alright, so there's the black knight, if you can see him in the right corner, right bottom corner. This guy might be pretty difficult for a few people, mainly because he uses his weapon not only like a halberd but like a spear as well, so he can turtle. And of course, you know, if you don't have a strong weapon, then you don't really do that much damage. Alright, the best strategy for people that just want to kill this guy, I just recommend going behind the backstabbing. You can always parry him and such, but this shield sucks, and I'm not exactly the strongest at the moment, so I don't want to risk it. But just circle around, backstab him. Pretty straightforward. And then I think I just swing like crazy here. Yeah, he's done. Alright, so he dropped the Black Knight halberd and a blue Titanite chunk. So the blue Titanite chunks are used for weapons that go the magic or enchanted route. But you won't see me do that. Alright, this corpse down here has the grass crush shield, which it's nothing special as a shield, but it does have a special ability which is really nice. It gives you a stamina regen boost, which is that green aura. So it's pretty nice. A lot of people use it in PvP with the Child's Mask or whatnot. It stacks. At this point, I just want to be able to quick roll. I cannot do that right now, so that's why I switched to this awful shield. Here's another bonfire. I just didn't want to rest at it because I never use this bonfire. But if you go through this tunnel here, it's one of the 3 ways to, I guess 4 ways, to get to the Valley of the Drakes. A bunch of drakes, obviously, that shoot lightning. I'm just going to show you where it's at. I'm not actually going to do this area at this point because I would get owned. So just take this lift all the way down. It's a fun ride, it looks like. Alright, so I go through this door, and as you can see right there's one drake. There's a bunch of them here. There's 3 up in the right, straight ahead where I'm at now. There's a few, or at least another 1 or 2 on the left if you go that route. You can get there to this place from here, from New Londo, from Firelink, and from Blighttown. In fact, if you have the master key, you can go from Firelink to there, to the Valley of the Drakes, straight to Blighttown, the back route, and you can do that first thing at the game. So if you have the master key, go ahead and do that. That's what a lot of people will do, instead of going through Blighttown, which I'll upload later and show you every single item there. That's a fun long walkthrough. Alright, anyways, back in the garden. Alright, so we're going this way where the fog is. There will be 4 crystal golems here in this area. And you can also get to this area from where we first fought the Tauros Demon in Undeadburg. If you go up, well, you won't go this way. If the area I'm going leads to Havel's, or the Watchtower. This is where Havel will be. If you have the master key, you can go through this door. I don't. You need the Watchtower basement key, I believe. And so you can fight Havel early on when before you fight the Tauros Demon. But I'll show you. I'll fight Havel later after I kill the butterfly. Anyway, these crystal golems, they have a high resistance to magic, so if you're using magic or magic weapons, it won't do that much. Physical's decent, I guess, with them. Right here we have a little soul, and there's, like I said, there's 4 of them, so there's 3 more. Very easy strategy. They're not very difficult. They jump at you, and they will, like that. They also have like a pound the ground where crystals pop up. It's not too hard. They got a 1-2 combo and an uppercut. They also have a left hook that has crystals on it. You should see one here soon. But just stay back, attack them, get your shots in, and roll out of the way. Pretty straightforward. Right here's the crystal one, crystal swipe. Also, as you saw before, you can use the hydra who's shooting water pellets, or water bombs, whatever you want to call them. You can use those and they will actually kill the golems as well. The golems have a chance to drop blue Titanite chunks, so So that's what you're looking for. Here's one place to farm, although I highly don't recommend it. There's better places later. Alright. This hydra's got like 8 heads or something, and just shooting water at you. Pretty powerful, so I'm gonna be careful. Once you get close to him like this, he will actually start smashing the ground with all of his heads. Like that, you just shield and then attack. You're going to try to cut off each head. Alright, this asshole wants to hit you from behind. Don't worry. Hydras kill him. He's done. Just make sure you heal whenever you have like half health in there. That way you can take another hit if something goes wrong. So there's one head down. You could also shoot this guy with arrows if you have an upgraded bow. Otherwise it would take forever. Or you can use magic to hit him. But this is a basic melee strategy. Just wait for the head, shield, and attack. I like to stand in this corner in the water. This is a big trigger area for them, where they usually don't shoot the water pellets. If you have a weak weapon, like an unupgraded weapon, as I have, also I'm using the Drake Sword right now, it can take a little while because your hits don't do that much damage. As I said before, the Drake Sword is probably your best bet right now if you're doing this early in the game. Later in the game, if you have lightning weapons or just stronger weapons in general, this will not take that long. But since I'm doing it early, a lot of people try to do it early and find it difficult. I'm showing you how to do it. And also, if you have a better shield than what I'm using, it makes this a little bit easier because it has higher stability, which mine is very low, and I have to two-hand the Drake Sword, so I can't shield in one-hand attack. Alright, as you can see right there, or I don't know if you did see, the reason I'm not going towards your body is there's a drop-off. So in the water there's a ledge. It's you can go in the water a little bit, but then there's like a line you can see where the ledge just drops off and you'll die if you walk that far. That's why I'm not going straight to their body. Well, if you do this strategy where I'm at, in this corner over here, this head straight on our right, not our right anymore, but right here on the right, will come across, like right there, and you want to smack him right here when you can, because otherwise he just keeps going, his head will go out of range, and you can't really melee him. You can, but it takes a long time and it's difficult to do. Also, you can just shoot him with a lightning spear if you're a sun bro, or you can shoot it with arrows. Alright, finally killed them all. So, after you kill these guys, or guy, you will get the Dust Crown Ring and a Dragon Scale. The Dust Crown Ring is a ring that I guess mages would benefit from. It takes half of your HP and will give you, what is it, like 25 or 50% more, I think it's 50% more spells. So you'll have a lot more casting spells to do if you're a mage. Just try not to get hit even more so, because your health will be cut in half. So after you kill the Hydra, you come over to this area. There will be a gold crystal golem up ahead. Same strategy as the other crystal golems that we just fought, except this guy is a lot more difficult. He tends to jump a lot more, and he has a higher defense, higher attacks. So just go to this area where I'm at. You're just going to reload the game, and then he'll pop up right there. And there's a couple reasons you'll want to kill him. And I'll show you why after we do. If you have the rusted iron ring on, you'll move freely in the water, instead of being all slow like I am right now. Anyways, he's got those jumping attacks, and you're just going to want to dodge all of his attacks, unless you have a shield where you can just block them. I don't right now. Here's the ground smash with the crystals. And guess he likes to do that. Jump. Alright, get a couple shots in if you can. It's not difficult, you just have to be patient. Here comes that sweep. But yeah, this guy's being a total dick, just jumping out of the way, doing what I'm doing to him. See, he did quite a bit of damage right there. So you're going to want to dodge or block his attacks. And he wants to dodge my attacks. Freaking asshole. Alright. I don't know how he's hitting me these times, but he is. Anyways, the reason you want to kill him is he actually has a person inside of him. And that person will teach you a gesture, proper bow, which a lot of people like better than the regular bow. Also, she has a catalyst that's kind of like the Thorolund talisman, where it has a high base magic adjustment but doesn't scale very well, so if you have low intelligence, it's pretty decent for that. And then she has some cool spells that are kind of like tricks. Anyway, so here she pops out. Just go ahead and talk to her. She'll introduce herself.
Most gracious, I am deeply obliged.
And this armor set she's wearing right now, or her clothes, you can actually pick up.
I cannot stay here.
You'll pick them up in this area where we killed the crystal golem. I'm going to show you here in a few minutes.
One thing. My home, Ulysses, is the home of ancient sorcerers.
Before the patch, her armor was actually, her skirt was crazy good, but now it's just kind of nothing special. Alright, so make sure you say yes here, so that way you can summon her, and then she can teach you the gesture, and then sell you the spells and talisman.
Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright, she'll disappear here. When I was doing this walkthrough, I was under the impression that you just quit the game, reload, and her armor set will be here, because that's where you pick it up. But you actually have to talk to her. You have to summon her for the first time, and then you can go to this area. So at this point I'm like, where is it? Because it'll be straight ahead, but and I was like, I think I have to talk to her. So that's what I'm doing. Gonna chug through this water, this lake, pond, whatever it is. Alright, so earlier I told you to go through that door up by the bonfire. You need a crest that Andre sells. Well, that's one way to enter the forest. The other is to go up this ladder. This is the back route. So if you don't want to waste the souls on the crest, or if you don't want to go through the front way because a lot of invaders will be there, then you can go this back route and just run to Seth, kill him. Alright, so right here I'm just showing you a ledge for when you fight the hydra. You can kind of see the line right there. If you go over it, you're just going to fall, so be very cautious when you're meleeing the hydra. Alright, so this little sign right here, just go over to it, touch it, and our little friend will pop up.
from dusk, Abulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Alright, so here's your options. First thing you might want to do is just learn the gesture. It's called proper bow. Here's some of her spells that she sells. She has like Hidden Body, Cast Light, Repair, Chameleon. Cast Light is just casting light so you can see in the dark. Hidden Bodies to hide yourself, Chameleon so that turn into something. And here's a catalyst that you can buy from her. So a chameleon, like I was saying, you can just use it depending on the area you're in. You will turn into some item from that area. For example, in the forest, you turn into a tree and you can move. You can't run or anything, but you can move. There's proper bow. The reason I like it better than the regular bow is not because how it looks, but it's quicker. So if you're bound at, for example, an invader, I would rather do that one because the other one, people can just attack you quicker. This one, you just bow and it's done in a second. So like I was saying, Chameleon, it's a fun little spell. On my assassin build, I'll use it just to mess around with people. It's pretty sweet. One of the other spells was Repair, so if you need to repair your items, you can just do it that way if you're not at the bonfire or a blacksmith. Alright, so after you talk to her, just run over to this area. If you haven't reloaded, then you may have to do that, but I already did. So just run over here and you will get her armor set. As I said, after the patch, nothing special about her armor set, but you do get her crown, which a lot of, I would say pretty much 90% of the people that do pyro builds or heavy miracles or magic builds use this crown because it will increase your magic by quite a bit. After you get that, you've gotten all the items in this area, so just bone back, that way you don't have to run through the garden again. It's kind of a big area. And then you'll pop up here at the bonfire. That's partially why I rested here first before I went down and killed the hydra. So just going to go ahead and repair my armor weapon. Go ahead and level up. Here's a sign. See, you can actually summon people. People will help you. Makes the hydra very easy. The only thing about having people help you is you can't reload while you have them, so you'll have to do the armor later, whatnot, but that's no big deal. And yeah, they can help you in this whole area. Makes it very easy. I'm surprised I didn't get invaded while I was here, but that's good for me. Alright, so right here is an item. It's just a soul, and there are 3 trees around. You can pick up the soul and they'll all attack at once, or you can do a simple strategy, just attack them right before you pick up the item. They'll pop up, just kill them one at a time. It's very easy. Just be warned, after you do this strategy and they've been popped up, they will stay popped up. So if you reload and go to the bonfire and rest, all 3 of them will already be up. So if you run by this area, they will all 3 run after you. Alright, so let's go through this fog door. And there's quite a few enemies in here. First, if you go to the right here, there's a tree. I guess it's like a monster, tree monster. Anyways, it doesn't attack. You can just attack it, kill it, and it opens up a secret passage. And this is the route you'll need to go for a cool ring. Alright, watch out for these red guys. They're not very strong, but they will attack you with their tongues, and yeah. I guess they could kill you if you're not careful. So you kill the one tree, then the red weird guy. There's another tree here. You don't have to kill this, but I'm going to. We like to cause pain in this game. And we like to hurt trees, apparently. Alright, so if you go in this area, there will actually be a stone giant. He's on our right here, up ahead. So you can go towards the left, and there will be about 4 or 5 of those red creatures that just pop up. Like I said, they're not very difficult, and they will drop green blossoms, which can be used for stamina regen. Let's see, there's one right there. There's also a proud knight soul here. Gives you like 3,000 souls, so it's decent. Alright, just kill these guys, take their goods. So this is one place you could farm, I guess, these blossoms. You can, I don't really use them when I play that often, but you can also buy them from a guy in Sen's Fortress. Alright, here's a stone giant. No, I mean, he's got decent armor. He's doing this special art. For us, it's our R2 move when you two-hand a weapon. It's a twop, so you can't roll or anything like that. You kind of move slowly for about 11 seconds. After you kill him, go up in this tunnel. There will be one more stone giant. One-on-one, very easy. If there's more than one at a time, I guess it could be difficult, but yeah, just attack. See, right there, now I can't move, but if you kill him, it gets rid of the spell. That's a special special ability from that sword. Alright, so right here's the wolf ring. It's a good ring. A lot of people will use it, especially if they have no poise. Like my armor that I'm wearing has no poise at all. It'll give you 40 poise, which is really nice. If I haven't explained it, poise is used to withstand hits. So if you have no poise, like I have had throughout this whole walkthrough, then every little nudge that hits me, whether it's from a dagger, an arrow, whatever, will pretty much stagger me, make me weak, and it stops my attack. So if someone shoots me with an arrow while I'm trying to attack them, it stops my attack and does damage. If you have poise, the higher the poise, the more hits you can take. So there's a few break limits for people interested in PvP. The biggest one would be 77, I believe. If you have 77 poise, then you can take a two-handed Zweihander, great sword, demon machete, attack, and you can still move, do your attack. So a lot of people try to aim for 77, so they can at least take one. If you have more poise than that, for example, you use full Havels and then the wolf ring, you should be able to take something like 2. Alright, so as you saw, I rested at the bonfire, and these 3 trees are up now. So together they are mighty, so just be careful. But when you find them one-on-one, as the other trees, very simple. They're weak, but together they are mighty, and they're quite powerful. Don't let them eat you, because that's a pain in the ass, and you'll probably die. Alright, so those trees are done. Anyways, like I was saying, the wolf ring gives you 40 poise, so it's nice to have, so you can take some hits without getting staggered after every little attack. Alright, straight ahead here, there's a stone giant. There's about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in this little area. They're pretty powerful. Just dodge their attacks, though. And attack. That's all you have. All your might. They're done. They will actually drop their sword and their shield, which are pretty decent, but take a lot of strength to use. And they're pretty heavy. Alright, here's a little tree. He won't pop up unless you go in this little alley here. Which you kill the snake thing that's hanging from the tree. They have a chance of dropping some egg, something that kills you if you get egghead. Here's a partisan spear. It's pretty decent, I guess. I think it's a long spear. I've actually never used that spear, but I think it has really good range. Anyways, I'm not a spear user, so I don't really use it. Here's one more of those. I'm gonna call them a snake. I don't know what the heck they are though. Yep, here it is. You'll get an egg vermifuge, however you say it. Anyways, if you get an egg on your head, that thing will heal you. So here's another stone giant. Just asking to get his ass whooped. He doesn't know what the power of the Drake sword holds. Alright. So then if you go towards this area, there's one more. He's blocking the way towards the butterfly. But don't worry. He's done. Alright, so if you go in that door that was behind me, then you will get that's where the butterfly is, the boss of this area. Alright, what I'm doing right now is I am equipping some fire bombs and black fire bombs, because right here is a really good armor set, but it's surrounded by 4 or 6 trees and 2 stone giants. You see it with the shining light. Alright, here's a tree. You can try to draw them out one at a time, but once you get close enough, all hell's gonna break loose. They're all just gonna pop up. Alright, so here's that tree. He's dead. Alright, here's a stone giant. And he's blocking me. That's not cool, dude. Alright, he's done. Alright, so cautious when you come this way. There's still 2 more trees, I believe, and a stone giant. And if you just grab the item, I believe everything just pops up, so careful with that. Alright, take my fire bombs. That's right, burn. Die. Not too bad, but just careful, because those trees, like I said, when they're in groups, are pretty powerful. And then if you group them up with these stone giants, they can be trouble. Those trees like to be sneaky and fast, and they like to not run straight at you. They like to be smart, but whatever. Nothing I can't handle. Alright, looks like this guy was stuck, but anyways. Yeah, you swing over there. Just gonna attack you when I can. And he's done. Alright, let's get this armor set. It's the Elite Knight armor set, so similar to the Knight armor, except it's more elite. It actually has really good physical defense and decent magic, fire, and lightning damage resistance. But the biggest difference besides the looks with the Knight, is it has less poise, so it's a trade-off. Less poise, higher defense. Alright, if you go in this building and these bushes, you have to be human, but there's Beatrice. She's an NPC you can summon. I would highly recommend people summoning her. If you guys are, especially if you're new to the game, she will own this butterfly. I don't even think I'm going to do anything here. I'm just going to dodge some attacks and let her kill it. She's a little overpowered for this area. And I'm just trying to show people where everything is, so it's an easy strategy. Climb up these stairs right there. You can see that butterfly. It's up there on that tower. As soon as you go through the fog door, it's going to come down and introduce itself. What I'm doing here is I'm just trying to pick the shield with the best magic defense or whatever. None of them are good that I have. They all suck, but whatever. Alright, so it's going to fly down here. You can't attack it till it gets set. See, she attacked it, no damage. Alright, now it's good. Now she can attack it. Look at her, she just owns it. It does these magic attacks. It has like 4 of them. One is where it shoots little sharp magic spears things. I don't know what they are. But it doesn't do too much damage. Oh yeah, she just shot a bomb at me from above. It's all magic damage, so it's not that bad. And then she's got this little beam. Just dodge it or block it. But Beatrice is owning her. See, I didn't even get a chance to attack. Beatrice just said goodbye. Alright, so you get the Moonlight Butterfly Soul. And then the humanity, of course. After you kill the butterfly, go up in this tower. You're going to want to go all the way up to this top. You will find a Divine Ember, which you'll need if you want to go for divine or occult weapons. It's for faith builds. Alright, we also get the Watchtower basement key. This is where Havel is. I'm going to show you how to get to him and how to kill him. And then you get your homeward bone. Alright, now instead of running all the way through, I'm going to homeward bone back. And then we're going to go down to where Havel is. I'm going to kill Havel. He has no chance, especially against the Drake Sword. It's his worst enemy. But be careful, seriously. I'll show you kind of why in a moment. Alright, so we're back at the bonfire. Just repair your armor and your weapon. Level up. As you can see, my stats, nothing special really. If you want to be better, upgrade your equipment as soon as possible. You can buy Titanite shards from Andre, and then you can upgrade all your armor to at least +3. And then you can get your weapons to +5 right here, and they'll be decent. So you don't have to play like me. I'm just kind of trying to go through it all and kind of hurry, so I'm not like spending time farming. Alright, let's cut down the trees again. And I know I didn't show anybody because I don't want to be eaten. The trees will actually, if you try shielding and being too cautious, they have a move where they will just grab you and munch on you. It will probably kill you, especially early in the game like this. Later on, it won't do that much damage unless you get a New Game Plus or something. But right here, it's just be cautious with them. Kill them as quickly as possible, but don't be too cautious. Alright, so we're gonna run down this huge hill. Where our crystal lizard was, and we got rid of him and took his twinkle. And this part that I'm showing you right now, if you have the master key, like I said, you could do it early on in the game when you fight, before you fight Taurus Demon, because the master key allows you to go through this door I'm about to go through from the top side, and I'm going to show you. But if you're going through the forest, you're going to run up here, and you're going to enter this tower now that we have the key. If you're new to the game, or you're just really weak at the moment, careful. Open the door. He's going to be right here on the right. You can see him a little bit there. Let's see if he can scoot up. Yeah, he's right there. He's just waiting for you. He's going to smash you as soon as you go through. Let's see. Likes to be an asshole. You can just parry him or backstab him, really easy. I do not recommend parrying him if you're new to the game or if you are very low level, because even with twinked out armor, he can still kill you if you don't have that high of health. He's easy, just dodge it, backstab him when you get the opportunity. If you don't have a Drake sword and you fight him early on in the game, this battle will take quite a while. Whew, good thing I blocked with the Drake sword there. Save Drake sword for the win. Because with the base weapons and your backstabs only do like 20 damage, and I mean this Drake sword's overpowered at this point. Oh, you can get his armor, shield, his weapon later in the game. I'll show you later in the walkthroughs. His shield is the best shield in the game. Takes 50 strength to use, and it's really heavy, but amazing shield. After you kill him though, you get Havel's ring, which is a really good ring for people to use. I'm going to equip it right now. It increases your equipment load, so for someone like me who's just trying to roll quickly still, I can put on a little bit heavier items or armor, and I can still roll quickly. So right now I'm going to put back on my gauntlets or my arm piece, and I'm also going to put on the grass crest shield, because now I can roll quickly with it, and it's a good stamina regen shield, so decent. Anyways, if you go up this tower, we're gonna go up to where we were at the beginning when you fought Tauros Demon. So I'm just gonna show you that. And as I was saying with Havel stuff, the shield's great shield. His weapon's decent. It's nothing special, but it's fun to use. His armor set has the highest poise in the game, so a lot of people wear pieces of his armor with their other armor, so they have high poise and everything. Kind of his legs look like hoods though, and it's really annoying when that's all people wear. Alright, so I am boning back to the bonfire. That's going to be it for this walkthrough. Hopefully it was helpful to at least one person in the world. That'd be nice. Anyways, I'll try to work on the next one here in a little bit. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.